Good morning and welcome. Thank you so much for choosing us. It's time for our 6 a.m. newscast on STV. I'm Joanne Richardson Spencer. These are the top stories for this Friday morning. As investigations continue into the startling find of Shaguna's mother, homicide detectives believe Charlene Sumai was killed by someone she knew and maybe even loved. Her relatives are convinced that she may have been found alive if the police had done their jobs and started immediate searches. Police are now pleading with relatives to come forward with any information which can help to solve the case. A close male relative was detained near the scene where her new body was found in a cane field at Petersfield Village, Shagunas. Investigators said he was not a suspect but is assisting police with their investigations. Relatives are not of the belief that Sumai's death was triggered by a domestic dispute, as suggested by some reports. Her brother Anthony Sumai said Charlene hardly had arguments. He also criticized the police's response in the case. Anthony Sumai said the family knew something was amiss when his sister did not return from a nearby parlor on Tuesday night. A phone was found in the porch of the family's house. He said relatives went to the Shagunas police station, but officers did not respond immediately. Pastor Keith Ramdath, who arrived at the scene, said he was disappointed with the police response. Relatives began searching nearby cane fields for the missing woman. Yesterday afternoon, police were led to the body by Crime Watch host Ian Allen, who said he received information from an anonymous source. The young mother was found lying face down with a black plastic bag over her head. Investigators said it appeared that she was strangled. Her body was removed to the Forensic Sciences Center in St. James, where an autopsy would be performed today. Ramona Ramdial, the MP for Couva North, had quite a lot to say in a statement that was issued in light of what she says is the spiraling crime rate. She's once again calling on the National Security Minister to implement more mobile police patrols and joint police army patrols in all communities in the Central Division. Ms. Ramdial called on Minister Edmund Dillon to form community policing groups in all those areas to allow residents to share intelligence with authorities in real time in order to deter crime and apprehend criminals. The MP noted that most recent incidents with the body of Jesse Bifan, 16 years old, found behind the Waterloo Secondary School, murdered in a most heinous manner, a shooting resulting in the death in Enterprise area on Wednesday, and the body of Charlene Sumai, which was found along an estate road not far from where she lived in Petersfield, Shagunas yesterday. The Couva North MP also accused the Prime Minister and Attorney General and National Security Minister of constantly playing the blame game where crime is concerned, adding they had been exhibiting a lack of strategy and ideas to deal with crime. She further stated that the police seem to be overburdened and overworked with trying to stretch already limited resources. According to Ramdial, the entire population seems desensitized to the spate of murders and are now living in constant fear for their own lives. She said Trinidad and Tobago is in a crisis and it is important that all citizens work together to save the country. Meanwhile, MP Ramdial urged Education Minister Anthony Garcia to provide permanent student support services, counselors and social workers to each and every school with recent reports of bullying and school violence. She said this should be implemented rather than hire a minimal number on contract to service multiple schools, which she says is clearly ineffective. The bloodletting continued as police were called to the scene of a homicide in the Laramane area. The deceased has been identified as 65-year-old Petra Manwaring. The pensioner's body was found shortly after 10 a.m. yesterday at her home along the Southern Main Road, Laramane. Report states there are several injuries about her body which resemble that of stab wounds. An autopsy was ordered to be done at the Forensic Sciences Center in St. James to confirm the cause of death. Ms. Manwaring was last seen alive on Wednesday afternoon. In another story, two men who were found to be receiving electricity from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission, or TNTEC, via unlawful means had to face the court for their action. A statement released by TNTEC states 54-year-old Curtis Tigray and Burgess Francis, 41 years, both of Hall Trace of Kernahan Trace, Chin Chin Road, Canoopia, was sentenced in the Shagunas Second Magistrates Court on March 14th, having pleaded guilty on March 6th. They were each fined $3,000 and were given 2 months to pay, or in default 9 months imprisonment with hard labor. The men were initially charged after an early morning joint current stealing exercise by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, or the TTPS, and TNTEC's Estate Police at Hall Trace on March 6th. Inquiries reveal that Tigre and Francis were benefiting from an electricity supply by means of abstracting, diverting and consuming electricity by unlawful means. The two were arrested and taken to the Cunupia police station, where they were formally charged after pleading guilty to the offence. TNTEC says the arrest and the prosecution is the result of the company's ongoing partnership with the TTPS to combat electricity theft, and they are reminding members of the public that, pursuant to the Electricity Act, Chapter 5470, it is a criminal offence to tamper with the Commission's electricity installations and/or make any electricity connections. Concerned citizens are aware of such illegal activities or asked to contact TNTEC Security Department at 663-8832 or the extension 2388. And in another story, there seems to be no end to the issuance of statements of missing persons. The most recent is that of a 22-year-old Arima woman and a young boy. The woman, Ashley Sincere of Heights of Arima, was last seen leaving her mother's home at Old Road, Valencia around 8 a.m. last Friday. She was reported missing at the Arima police station by her mother and Gani Gopi the following day. Ashley is described as of mixed descent, 4 feet 9 inches tall, medium built and had a brown complexion. She was last seen wearing a white jersey and a pair of brown jeans. While the second report is that of 13-year-old Longdenville teen Mishak Marcus. According to a police report, Marcus of Lawrence Wong Road, Longdenville, was last seen leaving the home of his aunt, Cheryl Paul, at Enterprise Street, Chagonas, around 1:30 p.m. on Saturday, March 18th, without saying where he was going. He was reported missing to the Cunupia police station by his father, Sheldon Marcus, on Wednesday, March 22nd. Marcus is described as of African descent, 5 feet tall, slim built, brown complexion, and has short black hair. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Ashley or Mishak Marcus is asked to call 800-TIPS or contact the police at 555-999-911 or any police station. And that was the newscast at 6 o'clock on STV. More news is coming up at the top of the hour, but keep viewing. Up next is the Newsday stories for today. I'm Joanne Richardson Spencer, and you're watching Breaking Dawn.
Crystal Dream Weddings presents Weddings and Lifestyle Exposition from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, April 2nd from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Admission is $100 per person. 2 couples will win dream wedding packages valued at over 40 wedding packages to be won. Pre-register at www.crystaldreamweddings.com. High Street and Coffee Street in San Fernando, Grand Bazaar, Trin City, and Movietown. Also, bakery treats, Chiguanas and Jesse's Jewelry, Sangre Grande. For more info, call 461-0293 or email info@crystaldreamweddings.com. This event is sponsored by Republic Bank, Bakery Treats, Balzan Luxury Spa, Transport Solution, AV The Beauty Expert, ASAP Entertainment, Bovell Scott Photography, Heartfelt Designs, Jesse's Jewelry, Sound Resource DJ and Lighting Company, Signature Hall, Life Video Production, Pixar Photo Booth, Chanel, SMB, The Sugar Rush Factory, and Creative Floral.
Trinidad and Tobago, it's time to go green with TV and broadband solutions from Green Dot Limited. Go green with customized broadband that suits your needs, whether you're updating your profile, streaming your favorite movies, or creating and innovating. Go green with TV offerings that match your family's diverse viewing needs and enjoy the show. Plus, sign up for our year in advance offer and get 3 months of service absolutely free. To To find out more, call 224-4368 or visit Green Dot and go green today.
Kamara's Culture Store, the #1 importer and supplier of all genuine products from Africa. 2 in Shiguanas at King Khan's Bazaar and Adams Bazaar. Kamara's has everything you may need from authentic African clothing, jewelry, hats, bags, and accessories to African drums and gift items. They also carry a wide range of original personal products like African black soap, shea butter, cola nuts, palm oil, and lots more. Kamara's Culture Store. Pay them a visit in Shiguanas. Check them out on Facebook at Kamara's Culture Store or call 672-8438 or 320-8866. Kamara's Culture Store.
Yours truly, DJ Sheriff. Fed Up Part 3. I'm doing a little series called Fed Up. Today is the 23rd day of March 2017. The 82nd day of the year. We have 114 murders in our Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. That means a murder every 17 hours. More so in the last couple of, between yesterday and today, 6 murders recorded. Let me start. The 52-year-old man in Macoya found dead. Hog-tied. The 16-year-old Jesse behind Waterloo High School found dead. Last night at the court bar in Shogunas, a man was gunned down in the dance floor. Last night, Belmont, a man was shot multiple times. Dead. Today, 65-year-old lady found dead in La Romaine, stabbed to death. Moments ago, now this is about 10 past 2 doing this video, so moments ago, right, the young lady Sumai, Charlene Sumai, who was missing, and we shared all over Facebook, found dead, suffocated with a bag around her head. What the authorities doing? What are they doing? Where everybody who has come out and cry and this and that and that and this, come out and cry now. Let me save Trinidad and Tobago now, man. Fed up is a big thing, an understatement for we, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Too much people involved in crime. Too much. All types of crime. And then some wrongfully accused of crime also. Like the next crime by itself. Let me take back TNT. DJ Mario, my good friend, has messaged me. He said, let me come together and do something. Well, I started something. And it's a challenge for all DJs, radio personalities alike, and artists alike. DJs, I call them upon earlier. At least use 15 minutes of a program now and dedicate it to the positive vibes of Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Radio announcers, the same thing. I just did it on my program. DJ Mario, thanks for that incentive. I expect that for all of you to follow too. Let me take part on when we go to parties over the weekend and so on. Let me do something for the people who lost their loved ones. 114 people, man. Yes, we will not have the bad ones who will have been included too, but at the end of the day, it's a life. It's just second to none. Mario, I call upon Greg, beam everybody to do something. I'm dedicating 15 minutes of every one of my program, if not more, of positive vibes. Let me take back TNT now, because we're fed up. We're really, really fed up. Because the authorities are care about nobody, I can tell you that. They're sitting high and dry with security around them. Day in, day out. Escort here, escort there. They could go anywhere, even on vacation too. But right now, we're studying about ourselves. Trinidad and Tobago. Let me take back TNT now. Please. Fed up again. Part 4 coming soon.
Ah boy. Good morning to you people. That is DJ Sheriff, who decided to take to social media and vent on this crime situation. So good morning to everybody. You heard what he had to say.
Yes, good morning.
He's saying fed up. We are saying hashtag enough is enough. All right, now, as we get into the program this morning, I know today is Friday, but it's also a day where I am not really proud to be a Trinidadian.
Why?
Because of what's going on. The man giving the correct figures, it was 114 in 82 days. And yesterday, post-cabinet meeting, the Minister of Finance come to tell people about property tax.
Fine, that was insensitive.
All the real out of timing. I perturbed this morning. No, I'm telling you, 114 murders in 82 days. A schoolboy just found dead mere meters from his school. Another 13-year-old gone missing. Women getting killed. Women going missing. You can't find them. People getting gone down whether they good or they bad. And you come to talk about property tax. Good morning, Laura. You take
Good morning, Stefan.
I might cost something.
Yes. A pleasant good morning. It's a beautiful Friday morning. In spite of all what is going on, we still have life. We should be thankful. You know, there are certain things that, you know, if you look outside the window, we should be thankful for. The situation, it is what it is, people. But I'm always optimistic and hope of a brighter, better day, you know, to come.
Cameraman, you could look outside the window and tell me if it's a brighter, better day.
It's a bright day today. It's a bright
let me
day.
know.
We have been having a few scattered showers lately, but it's a bright day.
Go on.
It's a bright day, Stefan. The sun is shining. It's now peeking out. All right.
The sun shining for who? It ain't shining for 114 people family.
You know,
it's a dark cloud hovering over them
and
the rest of the country. And we have a Minister of National Security and a Commissioner of Police who seem to know nothing. Nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You know that song? Yeah, that's the song for them.
I don't know, Stefan. I don't know what's going to happen.
This first hour going to be real intense, you know, because we're not before 9 and take some calls, you know. And telling all day, you know. And then the second hour we go rock back and take we are Trinidad Tobago playing Panama World Cup qualifiers today in the stadium, tonight, and then on Tuesday we host Mexico in the National Stadium as well, Hazy Crawford Stadium. So it have football action going on as well. I'm a big football fan. This is Dennis Lawrence's first international game. I ain't counting that game against Barbados. This is his first throw of the dice, so you want to wish him the best of luck. Alright, but listen, I'm sorry. It cannot be business as usual.
It has been so for quite some time, you know, and at the end of the day, we need to...
It can't be business as usual. It can't. News there this morning, real quickly, missing Charlene found dead, semi-nude in bushes, bag overhead. You know, I was watching Ian Allen last night, and he found the young lady, and he notified the police and he took the police to the body, right?
Well, that was some unfortunate news. And she was dragged right in front, just meters away from her home. Yeah.
And the thing is, right, this one caller seemed to trigger off, you know, seemed to upset other viewers. And other viewers called in and commented on this one caller. Right? This one woman called in to tell Ian Allen that he only on fame and this, that, and the other. And ratira. You know, if it was that woman family that went missing, you know, you don't want Ian Allen to find that person.
Yeah.
But I don't know, and I like how Ian answered. When she hung up before Ian Allen said, you have a PNM party card by any chance? No, seriously. Because you have to be... Listen, man. His job, the name of the show is Crime Watch.
And that's what he's doing. He's following crime. He's watching crime activity.
Whether you like him or not, right? Whether politically motivated or otherwise, people in certain places feel comfortable going to Ian Allen to give information than they do to the police.
Yeah.
Or Crime Stoppers. Or 800 tips, you name it.
Whichever one works for you.
Right?
You know?
And because of that, he's an asset. Whether you like it or not, he's an asset. But he has a show to do. And it's based on the reality of crime in Trinidad and Tobago. So to that lady, I hope that crime doesn't come knocking on your doorstep. Because you sounded no different to the people who just ball, don't hang them. But if one of your family get killed, I'm sure you'll sing a different tune. You understand? That's what you sounded like. And I like the answer. Yeah. But because you have to.
Yeah, but you think we're gonna see any
you have to
any expedition or anything with respect to this hangman, this execution? I know they would have had Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj counsel, of seek his counsel and his advisement. So I'm hoping that they move forward with that, because I think something desperate needs to be done.
They said they are yesterday in the post cabinet meeting.
Okay.
I think Stuart Young, Mr. Young is the one who said, listen, regardless of the public opinion, or certain people are free to express their opinion on
this situation,
yes. But we are going to work, we are working to implement it. And I say, go on and do that. I have no problem with that.
I think we need action, because there's enough cries, there's enough screams. We need action from the people who's there, who's at the top, who's responsible.
But the thing is, hanging just can't,
it will prevent it.
No, it's not that. It's not that. The issue of hanging cannot be a card that you're pulling conveniently when you have no other answer. Because I guarantee you, you all have no answer and no idea what you're doing. If you did, we'd see some kind of small improvement in the time that you've been there. But we've seen nothing of the sort. Whether it's the economy, whether it's crime, whether it's education, healthcare, you name it. Tourism, you name it. No improvement anywhere. None. 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 So how am I supposed to, if somebody calling now, and they say, Stefan, you see this government, and how am I supposed to defend all that? Or create, or not really defend, but how am I supposed to create an argument? Because I'm trying to be not biased. How am I supposed to create an argument?
And you know, there's the alleged, there's the alleged blame game tit for tat, this government and this administration, past administration. I don't know. I don't think the thing should be politicized.
You know, I can't understand. When Kamla and them were there, and they were saying the PNM this and the PNM that, and they inherit this from the PNM, which is true. CL Financial, Clico, that whole disaster. They inherit all of that, you know. They walk into office, they came into office during a recession. Or remember in 2010, JW and Blessing, balance. We don't care about the recession. All we want to do is have fun. We are in a recession then. With the global meltdown, economic meltdown in 2008, I always tell people that. Right? The price of oil wasn't where it is now. But we're in a recession. You know, when they were in there for the 5 years and they keep blaming, you know, the PNM used to jump up on the next side and say, this blame game and this blame game. And all of the supporters used to sing that song. No, all in there, and the only thing all they could do is point the finger on the next side.
Well, that is why
that
is why it is politics is a very, you know, touchy, iffy subject. You have to, you know,
and you don't
want to get involved in that.
Right, but there's talk about don't politicize crime, and I agree with that. But you have a Minister of National Security who has come with absolutely no plan in the time that he's been there. So how you mean don't politicize it? You're putting yourself in a position for it to be politicized. Because you just have the man there, what are you doing? What the Commissioner of Police doing? You know what they're doing? They're coming to tell you it's your fault. When it's not your fault, it's the police fault. When it's not the police fault, it's little Miss Moffat's fault. Or Mary Wada Little Lamb, it's her fault. It's Mother Goose's fault for writing all them nursery rhymes. Who else's fault it is? Sesame Street? It's Sesame Street fault too. I tell you, you know, Elmo is the cause of this crime, you know. He too red.
Stefan, I don't know.
No, I want to blame Elmo. I could blame Elmo too. I don't know. It's the taxi driver's fault.
Yeah. I don't know, Stefan. You see, the thing is that, you know, we just kind of politicize the thing. I think enough blame game has been put out there in the public space already. We just want action to see a reduction in the situation.
I'm sorry.
So, you know.
And they say no knocking nobody and being thing. This is the reality of the situation. What have you shown us? And you have a Prime Minister that's saying he entitled to vacation, so he taking it. 114 murders in 82 days. No plan, no nothing, no progress, but you going on vacation. Because you entitled to it. You know, responsible leadership don't do that. If I am at the head of a company and the company is going under, I cannot afford to take vacation. I could be out of a job. You understand what I'm saying? If this were a company, and I told you all a couple years ago, and I keep singing it in all your head, Trinidad and Tobago is $100 billion a year business. A business. Import-export business, oil, gas, wherever you name it. Agriculture, you name it, tourism. This is a business. $100 billion a year business. And business is not going well. How could you take vacation when your company is not doing well?
Well, there are people who will be there to probably run it and take over for the time that in the absence, Stefan.
Press autopilot and fix up, right? Go and play golf. Just press autopilot and go and play golf. Not so?
Stefan, the laws have to be enforced, and that is as much as I could say.
Right,
Full
cool.
stop.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. Where you going?
Night open.
How you feeling today?
I feel good, you know.
You sure?
Yes.
You look good, you know. You use cameras.
I did, yes. What I did.
You're beating all the cameras.
Yes, and
you're glowing, boy.
Yeah. I just want to let off my secret. But what I did is that I took the share button, I rubbed it in the palm of my hand.
Gosh, no, not the palm of your hand.
Yes, and I greased up my face and I rub it up all over my face from the neck and yeah. And I went and I slept with that overnight, and then I washed it with the black soap, and then I applied a little bit. So if it is a fine looking, shining like a copper coin this morning, it is all due to the shea butter and the black soap. And I'm not just saying that because, I'm using the product,
You rub it on your hands.
Yes.
Because just now we touched the keypad and he touched the letter V, and it turned to a U, it make the V smile. Yeah, first your hands off. So you make the V smile on the keypad, yes, right? Must see a V, have a V there?
There's a V.
Look, it's still smiling. It's still smiling. You have to use now. All right, so I tell you what.
Yeah. We need to lighten up, just,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I am all too appalled to see, it is not a good thing. It is not a good thing, but at the end of the day, as I said before, we have to look for a brighter day, a brighter future. There is still good in it. We do not need to reflect or too much on this or to emphasize this too much, because there are other things.
How the song used to go? How many more must die?
Yeah.
How many more, Father, tell me?
So until we see some action, they come just like students, The students come to us like that and they say, well, what it is the teachers doing about it? Well, it's something just so. What it is the powers that we are doing about it?
You're
all
responsible for managing the place. Oh, God. I don't know what people think they vote for. When you vote to elect an administration. Right? Put them into power to manage your business. To manage the country's business. To manage your money.
Yeah.
Your taxpayers' money. That's what you paid. That's what you put them there to do.
Changing UK visa application.
And that's how I vote. That's the decision I make usually when I vote. I look at it as a company and I say to myself, okay, what is the manager of my company doing? What is the CEO of my company doing? Right? And then I assess it, the good and the bad. And then I ask myself a question. Is it going to be worth it to change the management in my company? Is it going to be beneficial to me put... You understand? That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as, boy, UNC in power, I like PNM. No, I have voted for the PNM and I don't like them. I voted for Manning in 2002. I voted for PNM in 2002. But after the UNC with the whole airport, I vote for Manning.
Okay.
You understand? I went and I put my finger for the Balise in Barataria.
Okay.
So I voted for the PNM in the past. I voted for NJAC already too.
Is that right?
Yeah, I gave NJAC my vote already too. Because I didn't like the other two. I vote for NJAC, boy. Easy, boy.
The country is crying out for change. Yeah, the country is crying out for change. So it's going to be difficult to undo certain things.
And I telling you, next election, I willing to vote for Fuad Abubakar. I telling you, I could put my finger there.
But these governments, past and present, must be credited too for the contributions they would have made. They must be credited for the contributions in education, in health, and so on. Yes, we know that the systems are not as up to standard, but they would have made contributions. Both governments,
yes,
past
they would
and
have.
present.
Yes.
They would have made strides to improve the lives of people. They would have made certain contributions, but you know, it's a tough job.
But somebody's got to do it, right?
Somebody's got to do it.
Yes, man.
Right? And I'm not saying that because, you know, I have to, not just that I'm soft soaping anything. You see, I always say that I live.
Soft what?
Not soft soaping it or sugar coating it.
Well, that people really love it, cover us, you know, boy.
But we need to, you know, there is always hope. Where there's life, there's hope.
Still smiling, yes.
For a brighter day and a brighter future. We just have to just live in the hope. Because where there is life, there is hope. And as much as there is all these negative things going on, there are good things going on. Not all of our youths are breaking class or not going to school. There are youths who are excelling in sports and so on.
Well, as a matter of fact,
in terms of Scrabble, in terms of schoolwork. So not everybody is bad. You know?
As a matter of fact, Mr. Voice was out and about earlier this week. And the question he asked is, should parents be fined for their children's misbehavior at school? And outside of asking the adults and the parents, he had the opportunity to ask some students.
Okay. That's
going to be very interesting. We're going to get to that a little bit later on in this hour. In the meantime, we want to get to our video. The lockup video, director.
Yes.
Now, let me just give you the backstory to this, please, real quick. And we'll take some phone calls after this. All right? It could be on the crime situation. It could be, you know, you could call. Let me see.
Look, there's a royal reading room here for prisoners. I'm looking at that.
Nice.
You know?
Okay,
that's royal
that's
reading
terrific.
room, so, you know.
Now, what you're about to see is a man who was roughed up and pulled away, allegedly, by, from his 4-year-old son and dragged off to jail because he asked some police officers who were on a taxi stand directing traffic if the stand moved. Now, the officers apparently didn't like his tone and dragged him away, leaving his child to walk behind, and not one of the officers held the child's hand. The person who's recording the video, their daughter stayed with the child, and because they knew the individual, and followed them to the station. Then an officer called that person who recorded the video, informing them that she was there and they are letting her take the child to go home with. The person would like to let us know that she is not related to the child or the fellow. Right? She's a passerby, she doesn't know the individual. And they released the 4-year-old minor and the 12-year-old minor into the person's custody to carry the children home while they arrested the man, right? So I want you to take a look and you tell me if this is right or this is wrong. Let's get your reaction to this. Show me the lockup clip. Volume.
When he come in. What is going on with all this zero? No, I asked that question. I asked that question. I asked that question, right? I asked her no. I asked her one question. I asked her one question. That's all you move this stand, right? It was a problem to answer, right? But it's so you're roughing me in front of my youth, man. Tell me resisting language. Listen. So why are you roughing me up so? That's all I ask you when I talk to you too. Why the man roughing me up so for my son?
If you continue doing that, it will just get worse and over the following too.
Yes, sir. We want to see what this is. So why you can't look at my son? Let me not that son. No, you're taking that too.
I watch him grab the man.
So my son right there.
Right, I understand.
And all you insulting me.
Listen to me.
Me insulting only. Right?
And if you continue
I a big man with children.
worse. So I like
I show you. So let me go. That's wrong. That's wrong. Me talking it wrong. This by the wrong. That's wrong. All wrong. Level me. Because if I rough you up, it's a problem. So level me, please. I all ask you, boy. I failure. This is failure. What's my son face? What is about that? But it's real failure, boy. Ian, there's failure, Ian. You look up here? Why look up for? Who my son going home to? I look up who my son going home to. Ian, there's real failure, boy.
Relax.
All because I asked I reach on the stand. I can't pull up. Go for Soeda. And next can't pull up. Go for Soeda. The stand move. Nobody can answer me. You asked me the stand move? You never asked me no stand. But I asked. Look, little girl, why ask? I just asked if the stand move. You never asked me no stand move.
Continue crying. Continue. You make it.
Yo, I can never make no scene for my son. If this big man white show a children, to come and wrap me and drag me to in front of my son. This is failure. This is failure. So then I'm gonna close the all asking you roughing me about it. What I rough up, what I look up for? What I look up for?
You know Spanish, right?
Right,
then you lock up and charge you, combine.
You're right.
Anytime you lock up and charge you, know Spanish, right? Combine.
What do you mean I'm gonna close? What I look up for? What I look up for? Ian, walk with me now. Ian, walk with me now. What my little child here, what I'm really telling me about? Because I asked one simple question. Surely, come on. So, no. I don't know. You told me in a different way. I told you. But it's really that fine. Look. You told me in a different way. It's not around straight. This is failure. What can I say, son? That's what I'm asking you. What can I say, son? We insulted, we talked. This is insult. My little guy here, look, man, I know the common sense from the school and it's something. When you understand, you understand. You
Everything right?
Huh?
Everything right?
Yeah.
Alright, very good.
Alright, so open the phone lines. 6229-785, 628-1693. You realize that they took the guy down, they walked him to the police station, and they totally forgot about the 4-year-old boy that was there on the pavement.
Yeah, that's what I want to find out. Where was him?
He's standing up right there. You're going to see him. The camera going to go to him. You have on a blue jersey.
Right. Well, I saw him, but at the end of the day, like, where was he during? Well, after that, we didn't see him.
He was standing there watching him.
Wow.
You didn't any man saying, "Watch my son face." The little boy standing up right there.
Confused.
But the woman who knows the guy stopped, and she was standing there with the child. But what she is saying is, the police go on with the man and leave the boy there with her. How the police know that she know the child? Exactly, with what going on today? Suppose she did go and pick up the man child, all you go and so to carry the man in the police station, and she grabbed the child and carried the child, and the child disappeared.
No, fear is fear. Fear is fear. I find this is a little excessive force.
Morning.
For this situation.
Hello?
Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yes, I.
We live in a same state. This government has failed the country. I think we're supposed to hit the street and start marching now. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yes, a pleasant good morning to Mindy Poonsami and to her kids, Dinesh. Right, Dinesh and Trevon. So good morning.
Morning, guys.
Poonsami. And of course, all of those people who light up the page, Susan Petamba, Angel Maraj, Sharda, Anna Kanudale, all of you. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Stefan.
Morning, darling.
How are you today?
I'm terrific.
And the other guy.
My blood pressure?
What is really the meaning of serve?
Good question.
You know, the police service is to serve and protect.
Right.
The guy said he simply asked a question.
Right.
And so what is the meaning of, what's really the meaning of serve? If that guy is arrested, I, Stefan, want to personally donate some money to help him because this is excessive force. What are we coming to?
Yeah.
Have a great day, guys.
Thanks a lot for that. You see, they hand whoever it is the lunch kit.
Yeah, I think
the lunch box.
Yeah, I think this amongst the harassment.
Morning.
Of that.
Morning, Stefan and Lauren. How are you guys doing?
Good morning. What about the 4-year-old boy? Morning. Yeah.
Morning, Stefan.
Yes,
morning, Lauren. How are you guys doing, man?
We are going well.
We cool. You go ahead.
Yes, sir, but I want to put this into this context, this whole scenario. Putin, Bush, Trump, and Rowley end up in hell. So the devil grant them one call each. Putin make his call for 5 minutes, the devil charge him $5 million. Trump make a call for 7 minutes, the devil charge him $14 million. Rowley make the call. He make the call for 4 hours. The devil charge him $4. So Putin and Trump start to correlate. Say how you got charge that man $4 and you charge 2 hours millions. The devil says since Rowley win election, the whole of Trinidad in hell. So that's a local call. So let's enjoy a little.
Okay.
Back ball, already 0. Ball, I'm called just send to the next call.
Welcome.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Stefan, Laura, how are you going, boy?
Yeah, we cool, man.
I mean, there's a serious thing about it's something to laugh at. You understand the level of the mentality of the police towards their own black people, boy?
Exactly.
The man asked a simple question if they move this stand. I wonder if it's a different stand he would believe the fellow was referring to and he take offense to it. Then they leave the boy, the man-child there by itself.
Yep.
I wonder if it's somebody from Westmoreland or Goodwood Park, they would have behaved and treat him like that.
In that manner, that's right. Good
you
question.
know, it come like, this big shot area, everything is the hunky-dory there. They have water, they have lights, they have road, proper road and everything. And in this, because this is Duncan Street, doesn't happen there. This Duncan Street. This is a shame. Them police should be ashamed of themselves. Man, ask a question if they stand move, or they're arrested. So it's not to ask a civilized question. Probably, if it is cuss and get on, they might leave him because he's aggressive.
Right.
He's passive. And he's law-abiding because he look like law-abiding. He walk down with the police. And you leave the man-child on the road. If now the child is cross the road and get knocked down, who is responsible?
Exactly.
These idiots in uniform, and I'll always call them idiots in uniform. Anyway, Stefan.
Yeah, man.
Tell Laura, he's looking like a new penny with all that cream he's using on his face. Have a good
day. Yo, catch it in the repeat. Don't worry. Yeah, man. It's Friday morning. I like it, you know. You cannot leave a 4-year-old child or any child, any minor,
and even
behind.
If the gentleman's tone was aggressive, there was a better way they could have handled that matter.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because there are many times when I get pulled over, they just come and tap the glass, and they stereotype. Because I figure, you're driving a particular vehicle, and I watch. I
thought it was your look. I thought it was your look.
No. That happened to me just recently, and you knock the glass. Are you aware that you're drifting into this lane? Well, what's going on? And I said, good afternoon.
Morning. Yeah, morning. Can you feedback on that one, boy?
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. Make your comment, caller.
You're live.
Yes, Stefan.
Yeah, darling.
And the go toilet are the same pattern. Then the bandits and them do something wrong.
Okay.
Because here how everybody falling along the police. You know when these youths and them doing things, dragging people chain off their neck and tongue, dragging the old woman on the ground to take the bracelet. I don't hear no passion.
You're correct.
You don't know this man, you don't know what he does. I know, I understand his situation, all the fighting, but don't go at the condemnation.
All right.
You need to mute your television.
For the police, every time the police do, everybody now pro. Nobody don't match, nobody don't protect when the bandits is. All they have a blessed this step on this country too.
All right, darling, thanks a lot. Yeah, I understand your point, and I give you 100% correct on that. However, you know, this situation is a different situation. This is a situation, regardless of how they handle the man, they left the 4-year-old boy behind. A police officer is supposed to have more sense than that. One of them should have held the boy's hand and say, come son, let me take a little walk with daddy. You know, I mean, it have different ways and different approaches
because
take.
what's happening with children now? What if something could happen? What if he could have just crossed the road? Because you know, children do some strangest things. You know, some of the strangest things.
Morning.
I don't know.
And the guy in 4 minutes of that clip, he never used obscene language.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, good morning, welcome.
Morning, Bon.
I have 2 recommendations.
Yeah.
Gary Griffith for National Security and Ramesh Lawrence Mirage for Commissioner.
Yeah.
That is my 2 recommendations.
All right.
Okay.
All right, thanks a lot.
And
Gary Griffith and Ramesh, boy. Gary and Ramesh. All right, see that. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah.
Good morning, Lauren. Morning.
Morning, morning.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah.
Good. Let me show you my 2 cents first. Stefan, we give up our rights to pick up big stone, cutlass, and gun to take justice in your own hand. And we initiate with the finger to bring something called the police. Law and order. When a wrong is done to you, what you expect to do, who you expect to go to, not to the police station and make a report?
Yes.
And let the relevant authority take its course?
Yep.
My incident, 4 occasions they broke into my home, teared away everything, and up to now this board said that the police can't do nothing. So they ain't do nothing. Recently, a gentleman come on my property, remove a whole set of things with a big sign facing him, no trespassing. Call the police. The police said they're looking outside. I wasn't protesting. Half an hour I call back. Do you know what the police telling me in a loud tone of voice? Well, it's only 1 car we have and it's going to forensic. And if you could do me a favor, to put in a word for me, we want the next vehicle up in the Londonville police post. Let me tell you something. Stefan.
Yeah.
Who you want to make the call? Who you want to make the report to the bandit? This is what the people want? When they're saying everything the police do, we flashing camera, flashing this. Stefan, the reason why we're doing this is because when they flash the camera, this is blatant wrong.
Yeah.
This is what the police is doing here and leaving the mistake child on the ground there. It is wrong. How could that be a right thing?
Okay.
Huh? You take the man and drag him to go to the station, you're under arrest. 2 heavily armed policemen. I wish you could have been there to arrest the gentleman that cat away my business. Right? I wish him 2 heavily armed could have been doing the gentleman that. Listen, don't take the man. The man is unarmed. He has nothing. He has a lunch kit in his hand. Only retrieve the lunch kit, look all the showing it. Right? And only leave the child on the road there. Listen, is there a lawyer to take any justice on this man's side? What legal aid is all about? Who legal aid is for? I'm not hearing legal aid. I'm not hearing whoever is in charge of legal aid making calls concerning this, telling the citizens about the right and the wrong.
Right.
Legal aid is being paid by taxpayers' money. Why is legal aid is not voicing the concern on these things or telling the citizens what is the right and what is the wrong?
Right.
Stefan, they're talking about people down in the police. Nobody's down in the police. It is wrong they're doing. And how could a wrong be a right?
Okay.
Let us be real. Look at what. Let us take away the man lunch kit here. Right?
Yeah.
Let us take the man lunch kit here. That is the only thing the gentleman has. Look, they're singing in there now. And all you're doing is asking a question whether after that saying for 1,000 words, the fact remains. There was a police to go down with a camera to and videotape crime scene.
Yeah, yeah.
So let us be real now, man. Who you want me to go to? Go to the bandit and report a wrong?
Yeah.
I'll look them and I'll listen.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I mean, listen.
Yeah.
The police, I'm not knocking the police here, but there are some police that are really, really ignorant and they don't know how to deal with people. Morning.
Some does reflect badly.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning, Mr. Stefan and Mr. Laurent.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
good morning, sir.
The police say the police motto is to serve and protect.
Right.
So the little boy, the gentleman children, who protecting them when they walk away with him?
Well, that's the whole thing.
Yeah? Who protecting them?
They left, yeah.
That could only happen because in the place in which the man was and what the man looking like, that can happen to nobody else if you live in an affluent community. They ain't doing that.
Right.
They're stereotyping.
Yeah.
You understand? If the man asks where the taxi stand is, just the only man.
Yeah.
I just hope the man didn't use no profanity if it's anything, but it didn't look so because he walking with the children. I don't see that could happen.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, man, okay, we go on.
Thanks a lot. Hold it there.
Yes.
Hold it there, via the phone line. Another thing I want to mention this one, I want to share with you in case you missed it yesterday in your news day. Director, you could put up the picture of the Malabar woman. Malabar, yeah. The mother, the 36-year-old Malabar woman who is a mother of 3, I believe, who was found after being gone for 3 days. All right, this is the lady here. Now, I do not know how many of you read this story as she gave an account of what happened. So I want the women out there to be very, very, very careful. 36-year-old Malabar woman who was abducted on Sunday by a man and woman was found in a dazed state wandering along the beach near the Manzanilla Beach Resort. Kezia Luan Charles, in that picture there, was immediately taken to hospital for medical treatment shortly after being found. Now, though in a dazed state, the woman told police that sometime on Sunday, she was approached by a woman driving a black Nissan X-Trail SUV near the Arima Market. Sound familiar? Ria Sokdeo? Black X-Trail SUV? All right, cool.
That police officer that, well, I should say, well, the alleged police officer.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Was putting up his face all the time.
I was putting up the man's face saying, hey, call her, check out that. No, I don't know.
Yeah, and I said that I find that his face doesn't much resemble.
You find it didn't resemble the sketch? I find so. Anyway, the driver asked for directions to the licensing office in Arima. That's a woman. A woman was driving. Charles said she gave the woman directions, but the driver asked if she, Charles, would accompany her to licensing. Not suspecting anything, Charles agreed to go with the woman in a vehicle, but on entering it, she was overpowered by a man who sat in the back and was brandishing a gun. What happened next was all a blur. Charles, police sources said, recalled that sometime on Tuesday night, she was taken to the Manzanilla Beach by her abductors who attempted to put her in a boat which contained men speaking Spanish. The boat's engine stalled, and after failing to get it to work, the abductors took Charles to another area of the beach. Charles believed she was again drugged and then abandoned. When she came to her senses at 10 a.m. The next day, she alerted some passers-by, right? A passerby who contacted the Manzanilla police. So this woman's account is that she was drugged after being after trying to assist somebody with directions. I do not know why she would get into the vehicle, but then again, you're seeing a woman driving, so you know you're a woman, and probably the look of the woman, maybe
it's well orchestrated, organized, comfortable.
Look somebody that you're it looks like somebody you might be comfortable with, right? But you cannot trust this. Now she is saying that she was drugged, and there was an attempt to put her on a boat with Spanish-speaking individuals.
Wow.
Right? So this human trafficking thing could be a serious thing. We do not know if that might have been the case with Ria Sokdeo, because remember somebody said that there was a sighting in Venezuela and all kind of things. So we don't know. We don't know. We can't confirm. But this evidence that this woman is giving here would lead me to believe that there is some sort of human trafficking ring at some level taking place in Trinidad
and they're looking for people.
If her story is true.
If it is true,
If her story is true. Now, unlike the woman who gave the crazy story who ended up going to Parang with her next man, unlike that woman, this is not out of the ordinary. This is not a story that is out of the ordinary. That one with the one who went to Parang.
Was kind of,
that was that one you had to wonder about. But this one,
because of the description of the story, the black X-Trail and so on, you may tend to kind of link it.
Yeah, remember they were looking for a black Nissan X-Trail in the Ria Sokdeo scenario.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying to the police, you know, connect the dots for us, please, because something is happening somewhere. Something is happening somewhere. All these people can't be going missing in Trinidad and Tobago. How much I said? 900 and something people?
Yeah. Would have been
over a period of what, 10 years? 5 years or something so? Right. 900 and something people gone missing in Trinidad and Tobago. In Trinidad and Tobago, if I spend $100 in tongue, I could go south and find it. If you understand what I'm saying, no, some people gone missing in Trinidad and Tobago.
Is it?
You understand what I'm telling you? If I mark my initials on a $100 bill and I spend it in a store, I guarantee you in a month I might get that back in my hand.
Yeah. Possible.
How think it go missing, boy? You understand?
Out of the country.
It's a homeless people is being Port of Spain and the Port of Spain, I'm in the south and you see them. They don't go missing for long. How people going in Trinidad? Little Trinidad, so 900 something people gone missing.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're probably this story can have some merit in it, and I hope they really investigate it and they don't just leave it by the way.
Yeah, another piece of information that we want to give you. Get ready, yeah? I don't want you to get a heart attack on this one.
No.
For those of you at home, prepare yourself.
Cool people, I don't know that. My disposition always.
Right. If you have heart issues, if you have any kind of heart issues, I want to urge you to just calm down, stay calm. Do not jump off the horse here. This is going to shock you.
What?
A report came out yesterday. The Piaco International Airport has placed second for best airport staff in Central America and first among airports in the Caribbean. This award recognizes the quality of staff service, attitude, friendliness, and efficiency delivered across frontline positions at an airport, including staff working for customer service, immigration and security staff, shops, food, and beverage outlets. The Piaco International Airport also placed fourth in the category of best airports in Central America and the Caribbean.
What? Well done. That's good. So what happened? I find that's a good thing. Yeah? I tell you good has happened.
Who did that report?
But what is wrong with that, Savan?
Somebody tell me who did that report. Trinidad?
Yes.
Placing good. Do we have a good placing with customer service?
Yes, that is possible, Stefan, on a serious note.
Blow me down.
I am saying that everybody behind the counter or you go behind in a business place and they give you or next or there's a story, it have good people out there and this is a reflection of goodness.
Anybody been to the airport in the last year?
Well done, well done.
Is the staff that courteous? Are they? I'll tell you what. We are going to big up the airport.
I am glad I'm glad that you share that, man. There are no to talk about that.
I was in shock. Trinidad and Tobago customer service in the same sentence placing. Nah, boy. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break, and when we return, we have a 7 o'clock news with Joanne Richardson Spencer. And after that, Mr. Voice hit the streets earlier this week. He was out and about, find out from people if parents should pay a fine for when their children misbehave in school. We're going to find out about that, the results of that survey. All right, so we'll be back after this.
Have you heard of Solam yet? It's the place for leather lovers. We're located at number 54 Henry Street, South Key, Port of Spain. At Solam, we offer the finest Italian and Colombian designer leather products. So come in today and enjoy shopping in style and comfort. At Solam, where leather comes alive. You can contact us at 270-6659 or like us on Facebook at Solam868. It's Leather Lovers Heaven. Solam, where leather comes alive.
Westby's Supermarket, easy to fill your basket, prices to really make you pleased. Westby's has secure parking, spacious and comfort shopping, here to please, so shop at ease at Westby's. Join the smiling faces, shop to your delight. At Westby's Supermarket, the price is right. Westby's for comfort shopping, spacious with secure parking. Westby's Supermarket, the price is right.
Westby's Supermarket, Diego Martin Main Road.
Introducing the ultimate Carnival keepsake for 2017. Newsday's Glossy Carnival magazine. From Fets to Carnival Tuesday and everything in between, this will be the ultimate keepsake and cure for your Carnival tabanca. Get it from Ash Wednesday exclusively at all Niger Arcan bookstores and everywhere you get your favorite magazines. Only $68 TT. Pre-register online at newsday.co.tt for your copy and get 10% off.
Good morning and welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for choosing us. It's time for our 7 a.m. newscast on STV. I'm Joanne Richardson Spencer, and these are the major stories to 7 o'clock. As investigations continue into the startling find of a Shoguna's mother, homicide detectives believe Charlene Sumai was killed by someone she knew and maybe even loved. Her relatives are convinced that she may have been found alive if the police had done their jobs and started immediate searches. Police are now pleading with relatives to come forward with any information which can help to solve the case. A close male relative was detained near the scene where her nude body was found in a cane field at Petersfield Village, Shogunas. Investigators said he was not a suspect but is assisting police with their investigations. Relatives are not of the belief that Sumai's death was triggered by a domestic dispute, as suggested by some reports. Her brother, Anthony Sumai, said Charlene hardly had arguments. He also criticized the police's response in her case. Anthony said the family knew something was amiss when his sister did not return from a nearby parlor on Tuesday night. Her phone was found in the porch of the family's house. He said relatives went to the Shogunas police station, but officers did not respond immediately. Pastor Keith Ramdath, who arrived at the scene, said he was disappointed with the police response. Relatives began searching nearby cane fields for the missing woman. Yesterday afternoon, police were led to the body by Crime Watch host Ian Allen, who said he received information from an anonymous source. The young mother was found lying face down with a black plastic bag over her head. Investigators said it appeared that she was strangled. Her body was removed to the Forensic Science Center in St. James, where an autopsy would be performed today. An announcement has been made that government is in the final stages of rolling out the property tax regime. Notices of assessment are expected to be sent out in about 2 weeks' time to the owners and occupiers of properties. While speaking at the post-cabinet media briefing yesterday, Finance Minister Colin Bear said that this is the first step in initiating the collection of property tax, which can be carried out in accordance with the Property Tax Act. Based on the annual rental value of a property, Minister Imbe said this should not be confused with the property's capital value. Due to the enormity of the task in ensuring that each property is evaluated, the Evaluation Division of the Finance Ministry will hire 248 new staff to complete the exercise. The minister said advertisements are now closed, with over 2,000 applications for those positions having already been received. The minister gave a hopeful estimate of 12 months for each property to be recorded, as he spoke about the time frame within which the property tax would be operationalized. The minister said information on the implementation and application of the property tax would be disseminated to the public in the coming months. With the announcement of yet another company soon to be dissolved, workers took to the streets in protest action to express their dissatisfaction with the minister's decision. Last week Thursday, during the post-cabinet media briefing, the Public Administration Minister, Maxi Coffey, made an announcement that the Government Human Resources Services Company Limited, or GHRSCL, will be dissolved due to an $8 million budget with little or no returns. The 35 contracted workers in its employ are saying there was no consultation in making this decision. One worker says there has been communication, but talks have not been fruitful. The GHRSCL workers were joined by their comrades from the Communication Workers Union, or the CWU, who are suffering the same fate. The CWU, of which some of the workers are part, have sent a letter to the head of the company requesting an audience to discuss terms and conditions of their employment. The union representative, Mr. Alday, saying, in spite of declining economic situation facing the country, retrenching employees without consultation is not acceptable. And more news in the unions. The Communications Workers Union is fighting tooth and nail in regards to the Tourism Development Company SU. The CWU is asking for a copy of the consultancy report reviewing the TDC, which led to its dissolution. The union also expressed its disagreement with the way in which Tourism Development Company, or TDC, workers were informed of the company's dissolution. The union made this clear at a meeting with the Tourism Minister, Shamfa Kajo, and Labour Minister, Jennifer Baptiste primers at the ministry's offices at the International Waterfront Center on Tuesday. Minister Kajo said that the consultancy report on the TDC would most likely be laid in Parliament and would then become a public document. The minister explained that her brief telephone call to the CWU Secretary General before the March 9th post-cabinet media briefing was merely an act of courtesy extended to the CWU and was not a form of consultation, saying also that the union had previous knowledge of the justification for the decision to dissolve the TDC and to create two entities instead. She thanked the union for agreeing to the meeting and apologized for the manner in which the government's decision was communicated to the union. Minister Kajo said all TDC employees would be treated fairly in accordance with good industrial relations practices. The union said the Tourism Ministry and the TDC will continue to engage the CWU in discussions regarding the TDC dissolution and will work with the union in implementing Cabinet's decision. TDC currently has approximately 114 employees with both fixed contracts and month-to-month employment. And in another story, with 3 shooting incidents occurring in the space of mere hours on Wednesday, 2 men are now dead and 2 hospitalized. The incident, the first one, took place along Railway Road, Chaguanas. Report states the incident took place at about 10 p.m. in a popular bar along Railway Road, and the man was said to have been inside the bar when he was confronted by another individual. Several loud explosions were heard, and the armed man was seen fleeing the scene. The man succumbed to his injuries shortly after. In another incident, which occurred at St. Andrews Lane, Belmont, at about 7:15 p.m., residents of the area said they heard several loud explosions, and upon investigating, they found the bullet-riddled body of a man lying in the roadway. The police were notified and a team of officers visited the scene. The body was viewed by a district medical officer and ordered to be removed to the Forensic Sciences Center in St. James. In the third incident, coincidentally, it reportedly occurred at 7:15 also. We understand 2 men were liming in an area known as African Grounds Enterprise when they were confronted by another group. The men pulled out firearms and pointed at the 2 men, who then attempted to flee the scene. Several quick explosions were heard, following which the armed assailants fled. The police and emergency health services were notified, and the 2 wounded men were rushed for medical treatment. They both sustained serious injuries to their legs and are said to be warded at hospital. Police believe the victims were shot with semi-automatic weapons. And that was the 7 a.m. newscast, but keep it right here on STV. There's more coming up on Breaking Dawn. And look out for more news this evening at 7 o'clock. I'm Joanne Richardson Spencer. Do enjoy your Friday.
Carnival 2017. Synergy TV got totally socialized with viewers across 9 Caribbean islands, as well as in the United Kingdom, USA, and Canada. The Synergy Concert Series broke records with an unprecedented number of viewers both on air and online.
Bishop, are you ready?
Bishop's Fete, over 92,000 viewers. Max and Friends, over 158,000 viewers. Army Fete, over 458,000 viewers. Carnival Monday and Tuesday, Synergy TV live on the Avenue. Over 721,000 viewers locked on to catch the live Carnival Bacchanal. For the 2 months of Carnival 2017, Synergy TV had over 1.8 million social media interactions. And the people have verified it.
Elizabeth Siddell.
This has been the best live stream ever. Thank you, Synergy TV, for a job well done.
Spicy Joe MC.
Synergy, thank you. Your live stream helped me to feel like I was home in the Bacchanal. Synergy TV is real TV. The world is watching. And that's why you should advertise with us.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
Crystal Dream Weddings presents Weddings and Lifestyle Exposition 2017 at the Center of Excellence on Saturday, April 1st from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, April 2nd from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Admission is $100 per person. 2 couples will win dream wedding packages valued at $50,000 and $100,000. Also, there are over 40 wedding packages to be won. Pre-register at www.crystalDreamWeddings.com or get your tickets at any Jewelry Paradise outlet located on High Street and Coffee Street in San Fernando, Grand Bazaar, Trin City, and Movietown. Also, bakery treats, Chiguanas and Jesse's Jewelry, Sangre Grande. For more info, call 461-0293 or email info@crystaldreamweddings.com. This event is sponsored by Republic Bank, Bakery Treats, Balzan Luxury Spa, Transport Solution, AV the Beauty Expert, ASAP Entertainment, Bovell Scott Photography, Heartfelt Designs, Jesse's Jewelry, Sound Resource DJ and Lighting Company, Signature Hall, Life Video Production, Pixa Photo Booth, Chanel, SMB, The Sugar Rush Factory, and Creative Floral.
So welcome back to Breaking Dawn, and I want to say good morning to Mr. Voice, who's here wearing his red in support of the Trinidad and Tobago national team, who will take on Panama later. Yeah. You wear red by mistake.
But I'm in.
We have only national colors, red, white, and black.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I even rocked it in my shoe.
Yeah.
I can't see my shoe. Yeah. And I'm rocking it all the way. Support the TNT. Yeah. All the way underneath.
Underneath is an understatement. All right, so I tell you what, just before the break for the news, we were talking about this this news that broke yesterday. The Piaco International Airport has placed second for best airport staff in Central America and first among airports in the Caribbean. We have 2 little clips here we want to show. I don't know if this is why, because maybe we number 1 in entertainment. You know, we're an entertaining country. You good on this customer service too, you know?
Yeah, but we're good. Why? What's wrong with our customer service?
You go through the airport regularly?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I don't get any problems.
Services?
No problems at all, not for me. And I believe now that they have put down even stricter rules, people are now adhering much better and things are flowing much better and everything
After
like
the Jamaicans were turned away.
They were turned away, they had to have a reason.
And all that bacchanal, but they're not coming back to Trinidad.
Well, there's their
Trinidad
business.
get bad press for that.
That has nothing to do with the airline.
And director?
That has nothing to do with the airline.
Could you give us a little reminder, some of the entertainment that they have at the airport? Oh yes, there's the entertainment. Airport, yeah, that was the airport. That was the entertainment at the airport.
This is an isolated event.
Earlier this year.
And look how quickly security is in there. Look how quickly.
In there, yes.
Look at the
2 fellas jumping. 2 fellas jumping there.
People on the corner here eating chicken like his popcorn in a movie.
Yeah, this is before the real deal was no more. This is when it had a real deal. Look at jump kick.
I tell you, so wait now.
Okay. This is the airport, yes.
Well, this was a double feature. Yes. This was a double feature here. This was
Oh, remember this, people?
This was a kung fu.
Look.
And sports is tug of war as well. You could see that.
Yeah, look, my brother coming here in the blue and red, the Superman colors. Superman is the airport.
I like it. Have tug of war going on in the corner here, and then after here we have one.
Look at another incident. This is like 3 incidents in one here, you know. And then you have a bacchanal going on way to the
back there.
It's entertainment. Look at my boy laughing. It's a comedy show.
Yes. And he was actually just said, that's his partner who actually recorded.
Oh.
So he went together his 6 minutes of fame.
Of fame, he went on the camera. Everybody wants a little, This was uploaded to social media in
My
a big
goodness.
way. Report side was a fight over a real deal.
A real deal and false sweep.
And well, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Man.
They said, that is not, she insisted it was human here, and she said no.
No.
And she tried to pull it off, and there was a whole rap.
That's my hair working. Alright, so
But
yeah.
whoever did this video, the widescreen was like amazing. Isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, brought everything to life.
WWE boy,
Look.
Wow, the airport, you know.
Yeah.
Piaco boy, he placed fourth in the category of best airports in Central America and the Caribbean.
And this was, no, they were going
Is that another incident, then?
a championship fight.
Let me see the other incident, remind me.
I
don't know how we rank so high. Unless it's the entertainment value.
It's not just the entertainment.
Oh yes, this one. Remember this one at the airport where everybody was filming foreigners, everybody included? That's why we got publicity. Wow, okay. Security again, they were there.
Yeah, that's it. On time, that's it. That's it there.
This one planted herself on the floor, she refused to move. I think it was over some argument with some other woman again. And they were trying to get her to move or some kind of thing like that.
But the guy in the blue jersey look like a
Russell. It was a fight and
now, okay, now, you resemble him when the camera does zoom by for a second.
Yeah.
It looked like LeBron was in that back.
This was another bacchanal at the airport that took place. It's exciting in Trinidad, you know. And we get publicity for this, so maybe that's why we rank so high.
And this is small thing in comparison to some airports, so you shouldn't even study that.
This small thing in comparison to some airports?
What? Airports in the US and stuff are massive. Gatwick Airport in England is a massive airport, and there are incidents daily. Daily incidents. Their security is kept busy. From robberies, people stealing stuff and trying to dash out of the airport, to all sort of... We don't even have parking issues like that in the US.
Okay.
Then when they record working in the US, they record working in the US. You can't set up your pull up on earth and run out for 2 seconds, you know. It's not 2 seconds. As you think so, it's a boot on your car.
Alright.
Record going into your car and
so the airport is really one of the best then?
Yeah, we have one of the best airports in TNT. Customer service wise.
Customer service right up.
Everything was really fast. Okay. I like how they really did step up their game for 2017.
You know, I was just saying, right, during the break, right, while Joanne was reading news, when you have when you have international, it's the Piaco International Airport, right?
That's right, yes.
That word international means that now you have to abide to international standards.
Standards, yes.
Right? You got to be international.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a mental thing because when you don't have international, you get good customer service, okay?
With the word international, we are still international with a Trini flavor. And that's a good thing.
All right, nice one. Put a little Coachella in it.
We put some, we always add something. You know, we just change up things at the end of the day. And avocado as a zabuka, how it come to be, we don't know.
You could imagine. You know how easy it is for us to be the #1 airport in the world?
Yeah.
All we had to do is hand out bacon shack from a ruckus by
from the time you come in.
You agree with that bacon shack? Free bacon shack on them.
Yeah, free bacon shack.
And that is the #1, you know?
And a Portugal juice.
Yeah,
but you can't say Portugal, do it? You have to say Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal.
Yeah, have to say Portugal.
Yeah.
To entice them, it's like, Portugal? What's a Portugal?
Portugal,
say, no, drink this is Portugal.
But you can't tell them Portugal.
No, don't tell them Portugal.
You don't want to mix it. You can't say Portugal in the airport.
No. This is
you can't say that in the airport.
No. Right. This is a Portugal.
Portugal. So I tell you what. I mean the crime and everything that's going on, you know, I mean we still have to, we still have to give thanks that, we recognize in good ways, although, I like to make a little joke out of everything. But, no, this is good to see that the Piaco International Airport ranking as the 4th in best airports in Central America and the Caribbean. And that's 4th among a lot of, when you talk Central America and the Caribbean, you're talking about a lot of airports.
That's good.
So it's good to see that they're ranked high up, man.
Good to see we're getting some good publicity too.
Yeah. At this airport gets some good publicity. And the entertainment value is there, as you can see.
Of course.
All right, so I'll tell you what.
How come all the fights always happen by KFC?
I don't know.
I noticed that. I noticed that. Right there, right in front of us.
It's a good question. The chicken that good?
It had to be that good.
Had to be the chicken that good?
Yeah. The woman say, last leg.
Of course. So I'll tell you what. Before we go further, I want to remind you, don't forget the Black Caucus movement is coming up at 10 o'clock. I want to remind you to stay tuned for that. They will be on at 10 a.m. immediately following the repeat of this program, which takes place at 8 o'clock. Yeah. Now, inclusive of that, we have Jesse Royal, who is on his way here. Jesse Royal from Jamaica. I think he gets tired with the amount of traffic that he usually has on a morning, so he's running a bit late. The last thing I heard is that they were in Maraval, stuck in some traffic there, so hopefully he makes it, because Dubwise is the event that is taking place on the 25th of March, which is this weekend. That's right. And, you know, Dubwise, it's all about reggae. It's all about that conscious vibe.
Conscious vibe, yeah, that's right. They call it the true conscious vibe.
The true conscious vibe.
True conscious vibe. Man.
All right, nice, man.
Bringing that back.
So it's all about that, and, you know, we want to give you as much information as we can about this event. So, you know, when Jesse Royal gets here, we will sit and have a chat with him about Dubwise 2017 in Trinidad and Tobago. Because I'm trying to, I know where it is. Right? Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So we'll give you as much information as we can about that. As a matter of fact, right now I can let you know where it is. And Jesse Royal, March 25th, 2017. This is the House of Wadada, and this is straight from Kingston, Jamaica. Dubwise. All right, the event. And it's to reintroduce authentic roots dub reggae music in spaces accessible to mainstream audiences, and to do it with love. All right, now in 2015, House of Wadada saw the need for the revival of the small, well-executed events which promoted more conscious and positive messages, just as Dubwise has been doing in other parts of the world. And Dubwise Trinidad is one of 6 events curated by Dubwise brand worldwide. All right, Kingston, Jamaica, Miami, Florida, Manhattan, in New York City, Oakland, California, Washington, D.C., and Brazil. And
recently Brazil.
Recently Brazil. And they believe that their relationship worldwide enhances the ability to create a truly remarkable reggae event with leading international artists. Some of the artists that have been featured in this event, Dubwise in the past, Chronix, Janine, Protégé, you know, a host of artists, and now Jesse Royal will be the man. All right? This takes place, like I said, March 25th, and
weekend.
Yeah, that's this weekend. And it takes place at, oh gosh, North Deck Paramin. All right?
On the hills,
on the hills. That's right. Okay, and you can check them out on www.thenorthdeck.com. www.thenorthdeck.com.
Beautiful space.
Right?
Yeah.
Before we go further, and we touch base with Mr. Voice when he went into Port of Spain earlier this week, and he put that question to the people. And, you know, we're going to get, you know, the reaction of the people to whether or not parents should be fined.
For if it is your children, you know,
yeah,
do anything
if they
wrong
misbehave.
in schools. Yeah, if they misbehave in schools. Yeah.
So before I get to that, I want to remind you businessmen out there and businesswomen, all right, in the business sector. All right, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again. I want to thank the 2 businessmen that called yesterday morning. I won't call you by name yet because I know if you want to all laugh, you know, you know your name out there, you know.
But soon come.
All right, so you know, but I want to pick up you guys and thank you for calling and giving us the opportunity to come see you next week. I've already linked with them, so we got to get out there on Monday.
On Monday, yeah.
All right, so Monday we'll be out on the road, and I'm saying it again. I am saying to the business community that when times are, you know, these recession times,
as they say, as they put it
right?
across, yes.
This is not the time. If you have a small or a medium-sized business, this is not the time to hold back. This is the time to spend your money because you have these big conglomerates who usually dominate the market, and they have heavier advertising campaigns that you would normally have because they have more money to work with, more resources to work with, right?
So they have higher rotation.
Right, so now is the time for you to get your name and your brand and your product out there. All right, now Synergy TV, through social media and conventional media, we have been able to reach 1.8 million people during the carnival season.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Canada, the United States of America, England. We are up the region. We are in Jamaica. We are in Barbados. We are in St. Vincent, St. Lucia, just to name a few. Barbados. We usually get calls. Grenada. We usually get calls from all these islands, sometimes on the show when they do get in. All right? So we want to, of course, say good morning to the regional viewership as well. But we want to remind you and we want to say to you that, listen, If you want to do business, now is the time to do it. We have reasonable packages for the small and medium businessmen and women businesses. And we are coming out there personally. Are coming to your business place personally.
It's not a phone call and an email. You'll get that after you've met us.
Are coming in person. You know why are coming in person? We want to help you sell your product to the best of our ability.
That's right.
And the only way that we could do that is if we come to your business place and learn your business.
And that's what we
So we come in there to find out what your business is about.
What it is about, what it is, so that we can get that high marker, so that we can know exactly what it is we're speaking about when we get on AIDS. Not
so
just
we can sell it.
Pull a piece of paper and be like,
yeah, we don't come in there just ad-lib and read that thing. Nah.
And finish. No.
We want to know it inside out. We want to know what you're offering, the specials that you have, how many products you have under your
and that's the only way that you can actually
name.
sell a product, if you actually know the product.
What the products are for, what are the benefits of the products.
You have to know the product.
Right? What the price of the product is in comparison to the others.
Those that are out there.
That are competing with you. And why your brand is the better brand to go with. So we coming out there to you. All you have to do is call those numbers at the bottom of the screen. You call 622-8355 extension 200 or you call 310-2666 right now. 310-2666 and you say, listen, I want Stefan and Voice to come out and meet with me. I'm willing to do some business with you guys. Send some packages to me. Let them walk with it or email it to me ahead of time so I can take a look at it. And we will come out here and we will meet you in person.
Let's sit down
We're going to take a hands-on approach.
Let's sit down and chat, man.
All right, this program is doing exceptionally well. For those of you who do not know, I know a lot of business people watch this program day in, day out.
And good morning going out to you all as well.
As a matter of fact, one of the businessmen that called yesterday, he said, boy, this is my coffee, you know, this is my breakfast, you know. As wake up, so I want to big you up on your family and everybody, you know, all the employees that you have under you. Both of you guys that called yesterday. So I am saying to call those numbers now if you're a businessman and you're looking to get that your brand and your business out there, we can advertise for you at a very, very reasonable rate. All right? And we're competitive. And lower than the rest. We could be the big, listen.
We could get them.
It's the best by test for less.
Yeah.
You understand?
And we're not like no KFC.
I'm telling you. And like I said, we're going out there to millions of people. This is no 100,000, no 50,000, no 100,000 people your product going out there to. It's millions of people. So if you know that you have your product and it's being exported throughout the Caribbean, we have an audience out there that you can advertise to on Synergy TV.
That's right.
All right? So connect with us today, 310-2666. We already have 2 appointments on Monday, and we're looking for more come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all right, next week, and so on and so forth. We come into your business.
That's right.
We call in your personal too. Let's leave our contact number when you call 310-2666, and I will personally call you this morning. All right? And we could organize.
Yeah, let's come out and meet and greet.
So I tell you what, Mr. Voice was out on the street, out and about.
Out and about.
Out and about. There's out and about 1, eh?
Yeah,
Director, out and about 1.
Don't play 2 or 3.
Don't play 2, yeah. 2 is for next week. We do out and about 1.
It's your boy, Mr. Voice, and I'm here once again. It is out and about, and we're speaking to the regular folks in Trinidad and Tobago and getting some insight with them. Today's question is, do you think that parents should be fined for the misbehavior of their children in schools? We'll find out from you. Right now, we're out and about.
Necessarily depends, because you could train a child at home, but when you go to school, it's a different episode. You understand? Sometimes it doesn't be the parent's fault. Sometimes it be the child's fault. But if you train a child home and she go without training to school, it's who fault somebody, because parents doesn't always be that child at school. She's always be at home, but not away from, home. You understand? So I think, it's a come see, come ça.
Strong message to the parents of Trinidad and Tobago. A lot of parents are not keeping up to what they're supposed to do as a parent, and so the children are just wild. So I think we need to send a strong message, find them.
Yes, of course, I agree with that all the way, because nowadays plenty parents forsaking the children and leaving them to stray. So I agree with that plenty.
Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, man.
Correct is right, sir. Correct is right, yes. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Not really, No, it reach a certain age, yes. You see, when they reach after 19 and things so, and they have enough sense, because when they're younger, they forget they're young. So they might know what to do when not as much as people talking to them. So when you reach a certain age here, but not right now, when they're young. Nah.
Nice. All right. Different opinion.
My two sons never get trouble. Once in their life, never get licks. Once. Because why? They're fighting among themselves. Other than that. People that say parents and children is different. But it's not really different, it's the way how you bring them up. That's your life, is the way how they bring them up.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
If it is as a parent, you are responsible for a child, and you're trying to grow up the child in such a way that you would perceive to be the right way, and the child is influenced in school, and you as a parent, like I'm a single parent, don't have the money to cover such expenses, which is fining, then no, I don't think the parent should be fined for something like that, especially if the child is underage. If it's a teenage child, and you as the parent supposed to be monitoring the child's activities within the school, and the child is caught in illegal activities, then you would have to take the responsibility, as well as the child will have to find some way and some means, because they're old enough to make a responsible decision and go and work and help pay the fine or something of that nature. But with small children, definitely not. All right.
Yes, I do.
Why would you say that?
Because parents are responsible to bring up their children bring up, set values where children should not be bullying and all of that stuff. So they need to be fined for that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, have a good day. So since that you just, lollygag all over, business is business, and you have to make your business look good. Will this be a Monday? Will this be a Sunday wear? Will this be a Thursday wear? You never know. You just might see me in this one. The bow tie, the signature look of Mr. Voice on Synergy TV. I'm making it happen. Again.
No, because at the end of the day, the parents don't know what the children doing on the road.
Parents don't know what the children doing in school?
No.
Nice and easy. Thanks a lot.
But based on the question you're asking me, fine or no fine, the children and them undisciplined, and I will tell you why they're undisciplined. Now when a child go in elementary school, there's one group of people there, but the moment they pass common entrance, it's all different environments in one classroom now, people from different schools. So you find that a child really has to be constructive, not to get around on the wrong side. You know what I mean? It's not much as a fine, it's a matter of discipline. I mean, the parents have to play their part home, but when they get in school, as I just explained, that just causes the disturbance and the disrespectfulness. At the moment they pass common entrance, different environment, different ideas, different, that is really the problem.
The problem is the discipline.
Yeah, the discipline, with all the schools meet up one place. Because as I told you, when in elementary school, there's one set of friends. But the moment they pass common entrance, different schools gather in one classroom now. So it's a different mindset. That is the problem where the government had to fix that. Not much of a fine, they had to fix that.
So we're asking the question if it is parents should be fined for children's misbehavior in school. So far we have asked the opinion of a bunch of parents, but now we have the youths and they on the inside with us as well, and perhaps we should get even their opinion as well. So tell me, do you think that your parent should be fined if you decide to fight in school, disrespect a teacher or anything like that?
Yes.
Yes? Why so?
Because we have no right to be fighting in school. We're going in school to get a proper education, to be something in life. So it's no reason to be fighting.
None whatsoever.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why so? How so?
Because you just have to learn respect at home. So if the child going to school and disrespect the teachers, that means that all the parents can disrespect at home as well. So it's the parents' fault.
Beautiful, beautiful. And young man, what do you think?
Well, I will say yes as well, because in the end, it brought up at home. We start at home, so if anything wrong with a child at home, so we have to pay responsibility for our child, if anything like that, because you should know, back in your days, I believe that if anything ever happened, you're scared to even think to fight or anything like that, because you know it have something at home waiting for you. So yeah, I believe they should pay the fine for whatever the child, whatever happened to your child. Yeah, I believe so.
Right, beautiful. Nice man, Tan. And young lady, talk to me.
Can I hear the question once more?
Once again, do you think that parents and they should be fined for your misbehavior? If you misbehave in school, if you do anything such as fighting, if you disrespect a teacher, selling drugs even in school?
Yes, it is, because training begins at home. once the parent train the child to be according, to be like, to do the correct way, to in the manner to go to school and have education and stuff something, well then yeah, the child will go the correct way. If the parent curses around the child and show the child well yeah, or if the child is still in domestic violence, they will have different mindsets to the rest of children that are getting training from home, because training begins at home and ends abroad. So I find parents supposed to get blamed for the children, and also it can be their peers and all encouraging them to do the wrong set of things as well.
No, I don't think so, because every child have a mind of their own, so I don't think the parents should be fine.
What do you think?
Well, I can't really say, but yes, I think so. But at the end of the day, it's their responsibility to, check on the child and see what they're really up to. So, yeah, I think so.
What's up? What do you think?
Well, not really. It's just the way how the place is today.
Yes. The parents shouldn't be fine. The parents should or shouldn't be fine?
Fine.
Yeah. Should they be paying a cost for the child misbehavior in school? No. Sweetie, what do you think?
I don't think so, because everybody have to be, if they're big enough to understand right from wrong, it's them choice.
We drifting across, what do you think?
I think they should be punished, right, when they give in trouble in school, right, because if they continue giving trouble, they will give trouble all the time, and they won't know what to do with the children.
Yes, they should, because if they get trouble, they could ban them for certain things, doesn't it? Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot. Ladies, guys, thanks again.
Nice man. Yeah. Very interesting comments there by both the parents and the students.
That's right.
It was nice to hear from some students on what they would have thought about that. A lot of them say, well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have any right to fighting in school. You're going to school to get an education. And, I like the fella that turned and tell you, well, I believe back in your time, you couldn't, you couldn't really afford to fight.
When you used to run around in the caves and,
when you reach home, it has some waiting on you, so you know, I like that guy. I like that guy.
You might make me feel old. He say back in your day.
Back in your day, but he's right. Yeah. It's nice that he has a little history and an understanding of the difference of how it was back then to how it is in their time.
And exactly.
Like he said, back then you had some waiting on you.
That's right. They have something waiting on you.
You understand?
You couldn't play.
Is a belt? Is licks waiting on you?
When you reach him?
Yeah. Phone call?
Is that a phone call? Yeah.
Yeah, morning. Morning.
What kind of phone call is that?
All right, call back. Call back.
Return the call.
Is that Mr. M? Yeah. All right, yeah, man, Mr. M, you call back, man. We couldn't take the call just now because you're coming on here and we had to come back on here, but I know you wanted to touch base with us here. So as soon as he gets back on, you could patch him through. Right? One of the things I've realized there in the video is that a lot of people say, well, it starts at home.
That's right.
Which I would not dispute.
Which was something that I was saying just the other day, that you have to start at home. At the end of the day, the discipline must start from there. If the parents and they start that discipline from there, it can trickle down, because when you send them to school, that discipline will be like, I'm handing this over to your teacher. You understand?
Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, morning. What's going on?
Not bad. Not good. I cannot say I'm good this morning, because early when you and Stefan, Lauren started, I wanted I tried to get in, but it was impossible. So many people were so excited to get on the program, because when you started the program and the way how you felt hurt, I thought it was I alone that was feeling that pain for Trinidad and Tobago. Because what I simply wanted to ask you, to just open the line and let the population, talk and vent how they feel about what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, I am not blaming I don't know who to blame for that matter. So probably from the population, we might have get some idea on what to do and how to go about what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't want to go away from the topic that you're on, because you're on with the parents. I've always said that really and truly parents should be getting tickets like a motor car, you know, like how you're giving tickets for a motor car. One strike, first one is $1,000, and if the child continue, $2,000, and they step it up, and things like that, and you will see the difference. They will demand respect from their children. But I'm saying, I'm getting back now to Trinidad and Tobago, we're in a bad position. I don't know what is happening with the crime rate and people uncomfortable, everybody in prison. The Black Caucus is speaking, I mean, we fighting, we trying, without no funding, without no money. People even watching, say, what man are doing with the money, and what man are doing with the $100, not knowing. And the audited account is working on now. We expect in this and next month, or if it's not April, for early in May, we will have a meeting, the general meeting on the land, and we will be exposing and reading out and showing them the account. And then the population will see the kind of money that I spend, what I could have put for my children, understanding the problems that African people face in Trinidad and Tobago, and always getting ridiculed and all kind of things, not knowing that I am genuine in what I've done. All my years I've been doing things positive with love, because Trinidad and Tobago was kind to me when I leave Grenada at the age of 16. And I've achieved a lot in Trinidad. But the Trinidad as I knew then, it is a completely different Trinidad and Tobago. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, I call a friend from Grenada to come and spend a few days with me. He said, send him a ticket to Iraq and not Trinidad and Tobago. Could you imagine? I mean, because remember, especially Crime Watch, and you've seen that all over, not only Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, St. Vincent, Antigua, Barbados, all about. And really and truly, it is not painting a good picture of Trinidad. Something has to be done. The people in charge of Minister of Nationality have to get up and say something. Prime Minister, they have to come up and give the people hope. Because if you're going to war, you must give your soldiers hope. And the people here, we lose hope. It is madness. It is chaotic. And I don't want to stay too long on the program, but believe you me, we are in a desperate problem and position. And I am not blaming, I'm on a point hand, but I know what I believe in my mind, what is causing that. I don't want to say that on the air, but I am not blaming to say like, some people, when you see people want to get back in power, anything can happen, but I don't want to go that way. But I'm saying I'm watching, and I'm frightened, and I'm nervous for Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, Mr. Monroe, have a terrific weekend.
Take care.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him from a businessman's point of view, do you take a vacation when your company is not doing well? But, you didn't want to take too much time. We're gonna take some calls in just a little bit. We have 18 minutes to go.
Hang up.
Because I don't know if...
Please hang up and... Yeah, thanks.
You see what happens sometimes when guests get tied up in traffic and it throws off everything, eh?
Yeah.
So we have to readjust and stuff. But just back to this thing here real quickly, just to close it off, before we go back to the phone lines. And you could talk on this issue as well. You could tell us how you feel about Trinidad and Tobago versus Panama later. There's a lot happening, all right? And on a Friday, I don't like to focus on the negative things alone. We like to, have a little fun and talk a little positive things as well.
Sure.
The karaoke was supposed to be this morning. That apparently has been cancelled because traffic issues. There's a lot going on, right? So this whole situation here with finding the parent and what they were saying in the video, I like how the children talk. And those are children from Serval.
Yeah.
So I have to applaud them. So you see how these programs doing well? But just the other day, they announced cuts in these programs.
That's right.
Morning. You have a caller? I hear now whistling in the back.
You have a caller?
I don't know. Oh, all right. But I wasn't ready yet, but all right, go on. You can patch it through. Yeah. But, and I noticed that a very important point that was made is it depends on the age of the child whether you should find a parent.
Yes.
Because an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old children.
Right, good,
a teenager is a different thing.
That's a different thing.
That's a different
thing. A little bit wiser, so they should be able to, they should have a little bit better discernment. So
if a fine was to be implemented,
it should be from the
secondary school and
level
not
and
primary
everything
school
like that.
level.
Well said, indeed.
All right, I could agree with that.
I could roll with that as well too.
Right. But something has to be done. Suspensions and expulsions.
Not working.
It's not working.
It's not
and
working.
It can't be the answer. Right?
There must be some sort of...
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah?
Okay, go. Okay.
All right, 6229785,
Whistle louder.
628-6093. 6229785, 628-6093. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi,
Yes.
good morning, good
Hi.
morning.
Could you run that video? I don't want to explain. Could you run that?
Can we run which video?
Somewhere?
I'm not hearing.
Which video? You're breaking up, sweetheart. Which
Really
video?
To run on Monday with the hanging. With Dolce VMD.
Oh, the clip with Dolce.
Could you run that over the weekend so that people
Did it
could
run
pick
over
up
the
on it
weekend?
and learn something?
To the entire thing.
Please.
All right, there's an entire 40-minute clip on that. I had to edit it down to 10 minutes, but we can see what we can do about that. That's not a problem. All right, I'll see what we can do about that. That is the special with the Dolce, with Dolce that we ran the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of calls. People enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's actually on the Facebook
Hello, good
page.
morning.
STV Breaking News. Hello,
Hi,
good
morning.
morning. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. You're live.
Yeah, morning.
Good
Great
morning.
show, gentlemen. Great show, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about the property tax.
Yeah.
Because what happened is that they're saying about some $1,500 when they work the rental value.
Okay.
I am accustomed paying $12 a year land tax and $54 house rate a year.
Yeah.
So when you're coming to tell me about I paying only $1,500 a year, I have a serious issue with that, and I want to know if people could advertise as a way to meet them to go and protest in front of the Prime Minister's office, because you can't charge me $100 and some dollars and tell me that it's only $1,500 a year in both putting him out again. You understand? And the last 3 times in history, they tried to skyrocket this. That is why they lost the last election. I want to know which part to meet people to go and protest in front of the Prime Minister's office and in front of him both office, because you can't charge people, granny and grandpa, children go get big, they have 4-bedroom house and you charging them $1,500 a year. You have to be a madman.
Yeah.
That madness going on in this country.
But let me tell you.
So I want to know people, let we get together and let we go and protest in front of these people place. We need a people organization to start going protesting for all these issues, especially crime.
Yeah.
Right? And we're taking that.
At
right?
all.
So I want everybody to have a nice weekend and think about this and see, let us form a people organization to protest against these crucial things in this cover crop time. You telling me oil prices low, everybody worldwide suffering for food. The economy low because of what's going on, and you want to jam the people in your country who just vote for you. No. We are taking that. Gentlemen, well, you have a good weekend.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, take care.
Well said. And that property tax, they're coming to assess your property. They will assess it at a rental value. So if they come on your property, they assess it at like $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
And you see the ridiculous price that rent is these days. That is
right.
4,000 by 12.
Well,
That is 48,000.
right, but that's
Right, a year, right?
Right, yeah.
And then they're taking 3% of that.
Oh,
So
okay.
3% of that is what you pay. Or something or the other like that. I'll calculate it for you good on Monday. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, morning.
Hi.
Right, this is a caller from Tobago. Till 6:30, I trying to get you guys. I'm calling in regards to the child that they lock up his father. If we're talking about children, taking care of children and their behavioral pattern, here it is that a child is being in front of his father get locked up. We could be creating a monster later on. Method of approaching Trinidad and Tobago is at a very low percentage. That child could be a problem later on. He'll go with a hate. Because look at what he see between his father. He's going to go with a hate to police. He's growing up to be a monstrous child. It could be if nobody has taken it in hand now. These are the children for the future. We're looking
that the man be locked up. But the child stood there and look at the child's face and what is happening to the child interior.
Right.
Later on, we may have a monster. So method of approach in Trinidad and Tobago should be on the front burner. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, darling. And we are coming up on 10 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock this morning, and we have to take a break. All right, so we got to take a break. We got to take a little break. When we return, we're going to take a couple calls and then wrap things up for this morning. So stay tuned. Stefan, Mr. Voice, and it's breaking dawn. Good morning.
Hi, I'm Ari, chef, mummy, and full-time lover of food. Grandma trained in making everything taste good, including vegan and raw foods. Jump into my world of vegan comfort food. Grub culture living, life in flavors.
Invigorate both mind and body with healthy lifestyle changes. Nicole Huggins and Associates of Health and Wealth Lifestyle invite you to join us on Synergy TV every Sunday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. where we bring you information and education about healthy lifestyle changes. At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a number of services such as live blood analysis, which can tell you if there is parasites or fungus in the blood and more. Body analysis, see how your organs are functioning. For example, your heart, kidneys, or both male and female reproductive system. Our exercise machine, 10 minutes on the machine is equivalent to 1 hour of cardio exercise. Also available, our eco-friendly products. Taste our sumptuous Rolicious Delight, health drinks, and nature's tea. Come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73, Eastern Main Road, Barataria, or call us at 221-9874 or 288-1108. Remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Westby's Supermarket, easy to fill your basket, prices to really make you pleased. Westby's has secure parking, spacious and comfort shopping, here to please, so shop at ease at Westby's. Join the smiling faces, shop to your delight. At Westby's Supermarket, the price is right. Westby's for comfort shopping, spacious with secure parking. Westby's Supermarket, the price is right.
Westby's Supermarket, Diego Martin, Main Road.
All right, welcome back to Breaking Dawn. We got about 8 more minutes now. We want to take up about 2 quick calls, but before I do that, I have to pay some attention to our international viewers.
That's right.
And this is for you businessmen and women out there who, you doubted me? Look at you on Facebook. Chad Chantak. I want to say good morning to Chad Chantak, one of our viewers internationally. He says, morning, Stefan. I tune in every morning from Atlanta. And your program is very informative and entertaining. I applaud you and your co-host and staff for their professionalism. All of the information which is broadcast on your station. Sometimes you might be harsh and determined to prove a point, which shows character, that you do not stand or settle for nonsense. My hope for you and your staff and program is to always be the voice of the people, for the people, on a platform for the truth. So you want to say thanks a lot to that viewer in Atlanta. Yeah, all right, so we've been viewed all in Atlanta, people seeing us. So for those of you who want to advertise, you see what I tell her, I'm talking this morning, we have you understand? So we take a couple quick ones. We know what the crime situation is like. This property tax thing, we were saying it at the top of the program, 114 murders for the year. And they come yesterday post-cabinet to talk about property tax. Morning.
Yeah, morning gentlemen.
Boy.
Mr. Voice, as usual, good morning.
Yes, good morning, man.
Yeah, man.
Stefan,
yeah.
I was, a product of single parent because my mother died when I was between 5 and 7 years.
Okay.
And I had a father. My father was of Chinese extract.
Okay.
And if you had, sorry, he died, but you should have, experienced him bringing up his children. Right?
Yeah.
My father got a very good paying job in the oil field. And after a couple of weeks he left. You know why he left?
Why?
He said, I have to nurture my children. I have to mind my children. I have to see my children do the right thing. I have to see my children don't have the wrong company. He left the job. And he came home. And he started to wash clothes for people to mine us.
Right.
My father used to be there, right? If it's football in the savannah, we go in, he go in with us. Kites flying, running jockey in the canal, so forth and so on. Now, my father didn't use to spare the rod.
Nice.
Because before he beat you, before he give you a cocktail, he will tell you why. And then he give you a cocktail, before he tell you why, he tell you why you get it. He used to tell you, don't let your friends pick you. Pick your friends. We cannot be outside after hours like what's going on here where I live. I'm not going to tell you we are going to be there. All hours of the night, all kind of midnight, all kind of thing. You have little boys thieving things off of people in my area. Wow. Where is the mother? Where is the father? And you understand what's going on here too. 9 times out of 10, you always see women telling you there is what they call a single parent. Yeah. Where is the man you went with? Where is the man you went with? You have 4, 5, 6, 8 children. And they're not staying home to see about what the child doing, but the child on the road all hours of the night. Right. They should not only find them parents, they should put them cocktail on them too big. They're not supposed to be parents. They are breeding a set of bandits, delinquents, you name it, everything wrong. Because what's going on with the murder rate and all kind of thieving and all kind of things, whatever, is the parent. Right? And one of the things is to hit them in the pocket, because my people is only when you hit them in the pocket, they just feel. You understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. Sometimes the child is not to blame because the child have no guidance. None at all. So not only to find the parents, put the child on the thing of the authorities and put them in jail. Jail them because they're not home. So the child alone by himself. And put competent people to say about those children. And I'm very sorry about the fellow who got arrested because he asked a question, if all you move the taxi stand. You see this stupid kind of police we have. Gentlemen, boys, I want to borrow that buta you're going to buy.
All right, my brother.
Have a heavy day.
Yeah, man. All right, so that's it. We're going to wrap things up for this morning. We've only got a couple minutes to close the show. We know what the crime situation is like. We want to thank you guys for viewing on social media via the page STV Breaking Dawn. I also have to say good morning to one of our viewers in Canada, Catherine De Salvo. I want to say good morning to Catherine De Salvo. Somebody was viewing us from Dubai, the other morning. I got to pick them up and say good morning to them as well. So we are being viewed, you know, very across the board, you know what I mean? So you never know. So for those of you who want to do the advertising, like I said, we're going to come to your business place personally next week. Right. All right, just call 310-2666 or 622-8355 extension 200 and tell them, hey, I want Stefan and Mr. Voice come and see my business place. I want to do some business with Synergy TV. What you have for me, email it to me and give the email address. All right, so let's get that pumping. All right, we got to keep the program going. You know, this thing will go run on fumes. All right.
For real though.
Yeah, but I'm not going to appeal to the average man. I want to appeal to the business people. Let's make a partnership today, and we can move this thing forward in a big way. Give us, you know, I mean, the more business people we could get on board is the more that we could do to get the message out there to the people.
There's a lot out there that needs to get their product out, and they're getting cramped.
And we will sell your product.
Absorbing junior of products.
The absorbing junior?
Yeah, so when you get all that cramp and you can't move and you stick with the absorbing junior, you loosen up your muscles and get your loose and get your operation fully. Yeah, absorbing junior.
Alright, best of luck to Trinidad and Tobago's national team later on tonight at the Hasely Crawford Stadium against Panama. We hope that we could get a win and get 3 points. Best of luck to Dennis Lawrence and the whole crew. We will be back Monday to do this all over again. Black Walkers comes up at 10. Make sure and get your shopping done at Red Edge. You know, that's done. Boom. And, you know, have a safe weekend, people. And on Monday morning, we will be back with all the weekend action to take your phone calls and your comments.
That's right.
All right? And we come in hard Monday morning. Believe you me, we will leave no stone unturned. And when all you see me get vexed, all you understand, it's just passionate or passionate. I'm a patriot.
You're passionate?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a patriot, not a politician.
All right, passion man.
Or a party card holder. I know party card, you know. All right, so I tell you what.
Superhero passion man.
Yeah.
Yes, bring up the people and hold them.
Yeah, man, we gotta go. We gotta go. The only party card I have is the Black Walkers Credit Union. We out.
And it's that. Later, people.